Making a working mech is by far the hardest thing you can do with Create. I know this because I've done it before, and I swore I would never do it again. It's coming at me. Oh, what just happened? Where am I? Oh my God, look at the coordinates. So I'm doing it again. And obviously this time I'm making it even harder by making a spider mech. Since this is eventually supposed to be a spider mech, it's definitely going to need some legs. So I think I need to start out with a physics bearing right here. And this is going to act as the first joint for the leg to move forward and back. Then I need another physics bearing on top of that. And this one should be able to act as the second joint so the leg can also move up and down. And the more I think about this already, I'm terrifying myself at how I'm even going to make this work. I'm pretty sure this portion of the leg needs to stay horizontal, so I can just put a creative motor and a gyro here. And if I crank it all the way up, it should be able to hold all of these blocks. Yeah, there we go. And then finally, we need another physics bearing, and this is going to... That's not a great sign. I've been working on this for like a minute and a half, maybe, and it's already breaking. What? Wait, placing a random block, that was what fixed it. Placing a random block on top of this physics bearing apparently stops this issue. Why does that work? You know what? No, I'm not even going to question it. That is the equivalent of duct taping something in real life and forgetting about it. Okay, as I was saying before I got sidetracked, we need another physics bearing here, and this is going to be the part of the leg that stands straight up. So I need another creative motor and gyro. And if I crank this all the way up as well, it should stay perfectly upright. You know what? This actually looks really cool. I have no idea if any of this is going to work, but it looks cool. And as we all know, that's like 90% of what matters. It doesn't matter if it breaks as long as it looks cool. Now I just need to make a bunch more of these. I know normally spiders have 8 legs, but in this case, my spider mech is going to have 4 legs. That's mainly because 8 legs would be even harder to do, and at this point, I'm not convinced I can even get 4 working. Also, if we could just take a second to look at this, what is going on here? I already have 13 different physics objects all joined together. Essentially, anytime I touch this thing, I'm rolling the dice that it is not going to spontaneously implode on itself. But hey, it looks really cool. The first real test is, can this thing stand up on its own? Oh, yes, it can. The only problem I'm seeing is it's sagging a little bit in the center, but the horizontal portion of the legs are actually working out really well. Oh, and now comes the first hard part because I need to make all these legs move like real spider legs. And I'm pretty sure that means a bunch of redstone. I'm not mumbo jumbo, but I'm pretty sure this should work, or I'm hoping that this will work. I've got the sequence pulse generator here, which is creating an alternating signal every 2 seconds. And then I've got 2 different parts of this, one for each pair of legs. And it's really just going to be making them go one direction and then reverse it and they go the other direction. And that inputs power into an energy transmitter. And all of these legs are hooked up with energy transmitters. So if I push this button, something's happening. Okay, so it does work, which is good, but some of them, or all of them, are not moving in the correct direction. The way they should be working is the legs opposite each other, so these two and then these two should be going in the same direction. So when this one goes forward, this one also needs to be going forward, and as you can see, it's doing the opposite of that. Of course it is. That is fine. It's nothing a few gearboxes can't fix. That's not it, but it's closer. Is that it? Yes, that's it. Okay, so now the legs are all moving in the correct direction, which is great news. The bad news is they're moving way too slowly, which I feel like has been obvious this entire time. That's actually a really serious problem because these creative motors that are powering the movement up there are already running at 256 RPM. I cannot make these go any faster. So I legitimately have no idea how I make those legs move more.
2 hours later.
I may have a solution. One of the Valkyrien Skies devs told me that if I grab out a wrench and right click on, yup, there it is. Right click on a physics bearing, I can change the setting from unlocked to locked. And if I do that, apparently it follows the input rotation more than it would in the other setting. Okay, I don't know why it's moving right now. That's mildly concerning, but either way, I just need to change the settings on every single one of these and it should work better. I don't know how I've literally been playing with Valkyrien Skies and building stuff like this for a year now, and I had no idea this setting was even a thing. Oh, please let this work. I need this to work. Oh my God, wait, it works. Look at them. They move so much more. Now the problem is I very clearly need physical constraints because these are not, they're just moving all over the place. Look at this. This leg is about to start like a gang war with this leg. He is massively encroaching on this guy's turf. I gotta pull him back real quick. Also, if you guys didn't know this was a thing, I recently learned this too. You can individually move all the physics objects on another physics object. So I can just drag this leg back over here and then, oh, then I have this one. Oh, it's a disaster. Yeah, this definitely isn't the most elegant solution. I mean, maybe it's the only solution, I don't know, but I think it should do the trick where the legs can only move in the appropriate range of motion now. But the only way to find out if it really works is to drop this thing on the ground and see if it can move like a spider. I don't really think that's how a spider moves. It's moving, so I'm gonna take this as a win. It is moving now. The legs have proper constraints on them, but it's still not fully moving like a spider. I'm almost positive the reason this is happening is because the legs are not going up and down. So you can see they're having a problem where they're dragging on the ground as they're moving. So I think now is the time to use that second set of joints and move the legs up and down while they're moving forward and back. Oh, and that means more redstone. Woohoo! I don't know if you guys could tell, but that was a very fake woohoo. Honestly, I thought the redstone would be a lot worse, but I was able to just duplicate what I did for the middle two, and now the middle ones control the horizontal rotation of the legs, and the two outer ones control the vertical rotation. I don't know why I'm saying that like I know it's gonna work. I'm hoping it works yet again. Moment of truth, do the legs move up? Oh no, don't break! I think I have to do it again so I can see what's happening. So they move up and down, which is good. It's coming at me. The problem is it looks like, again, they're moving in the wrong direction and they're moving for too long, maybe? You know what, bottom line, there's a lot of stuff that I need to tweak with this. The foundation is there. There's just a lot of small problems with it that's causing it to almost break repeatedly. Please don't disappear before I fix you. Come on, up, over. There we go. Working with this stuff is like if you have like an intoxicated friend and you're trying to get them back to their house and they're just like fighting you every step of the way. That is what it's like working on mechs. I did like a billion different tweaks to the timer settings, the rotational speed and direction, gearboxes and stuff over here. So I think it all should be working now, I hope. But I'm noticing that the sagging is getting even worse the more stuff that I add to this, which I guess makes sense because these have a limited strength to keep this upright, and I'm just increasing the weight on the center part. So I need to deal with that. And my genius solution is a propeller bearing. I'm just gonna put a propeller bearing here in the center and then assemble it with as few sails as I can. Nope. It's fighting me. There we go. And I can assemble this. And then if I give it a little bit of rotational power, there we go. Look, it lifts it up. It fixes the sagging. Now, I don't know how much rotational power this needs. This might be too much because I need to find the perfect balance between lifting it up so it weighs less, but also not making the spider float around. What a terrifying thought. It's just a spider that can fly at you, right? There's probably a spider out there that can do that, honestly. If there is, I don't want to know about it. Do not comment about flying spiders. I've changed like 17 different variables, so I won't even know what the problem is if this doesn't work now, but let's see. I didn't realize it was going to go that way, but it's looking promising. Let me drag this back here and give it a little bit more room. Look at that. It might be a little bit too floaty, but look at that. Come on, that's awesome. I'm actually super proud of that. That works insanely well. The only problem now is it can only walk in a straight line, which makes it significantly less useful. Luckily, giving it the ability to turn is probably the easiest part of this entire build. I just need to grab out some thrusters and redstone links. And if I put a thruster on all the corner... Okay, that's just a pain. I can't right click it here because it opens the energy transmitter. But if I shift right click it, it places it in the wrong direction. And I can't wrench this, so I need to do something like this and then place it backwards. There we go. Modern problems require modern solutions. As I was saying, if I put thrusters on every corner and then set some redstone links for these, I can make it that it applies a rotational force by activating opposite thrusters, which is a very cheaty way to do rotation. So for this front one, if it's pushing that way on the front, that's going to be turning left. So this one needs to be set to A, and that means this frequency needs to be set to D for turning right. Now when I use this, I should be able to walk forward. Yup. And as I'm moving forward, oh, I'm getting close there. I should be able to turn it. Yes. Yes, it's turning slowly. And then I should be able to keep going forward. Yes. The turning is a little bit slow. It slows down the movement, but because of the physical constraints, it doesn't break the legs, which was a problem I had on my last mech, is it messed up the legs. But in this case, the legs stay perfect. It's so good. Look at this thing. You guys can't tell me this is anything but awesome. It's so good. Okay, I need to stop. I'm running it in circles. I have to stop because there is one additional piece of functionality this needs, which is the ability to jump. And clarification, because I said it earlier, I know there are jumping spiders. I don't want flying spiders. And the nicest part about this function is it's actually easier than the turning, because instead of needing 4 thrusters and 4 redstone links, I need 1 thruster and 1 redstone link. And this one I can just set to be space, and that should give it the functionality to jump, which is going to be really nice because spiders can jump. But also, if it gets stuck on something, like it's walking up dirt and it gets stuck on it, I can just jump and it should reset all the legs. Pretty sure this way is forward. So I'm going to want a seat right here. And I probably want to turn this up to like 8 since I've added even more weight to the body. I'm also shocked at the fact that this hasn't broken or disappeared. Granted, I'm probably jinxing myself saying that right now. Oh, what just happened? What is happening? Guys, this is why I jinxed it. I jinxed myself. Where am I? Oh my God, look at the coordinates. It would appear that the spider mech is nowhere to be seen. That's exactly why I said I don't like making mechs. Yep. No ship found. No ship found. My ship is gone. I'm rebuilding it. Oh my God. Okay. I rebuilt the entire thing, which admittedly is easier when I don't need to figure out how to do the redstone and build it and instead just rebuild it, but still, it took forever. And so I used the VMod tool gun to create a schematic of it in case for some reason it disappears again, which at this point I'm putting it at like a 75% chance it does, but we're gonna stay positive here. Now it's time to see how this bad boy moves around as an all-terrain vehicle. So we already know it can move forward really well. It can turn really well as well and keep moving. This is awesome. From this point of view, it's awesome. You get kind of like the movement of it. And then the real test will be seeing if it can go up this terrain. Yes. Oh my God, it's doing it. Wait, it's doing it. It's going up the terrain so well. What? Look at this. I'm moving over the terrain. I am in fact in an all-terrain spider mech. And then I can jump if I need to. Yes, this is why we make mechs with Create, because even though we endure pain the entire time, it's awesome at the end. And the best part is it's not even done yet. Now that I've got the technical parts working and I know that the mech can move around properly, I need to make this thing look cool. Oh, well, it's been a long time, but the spider mech is finally done. I think the legs turned out especially great. I love the way that they look. The body is a little bit of a different story. It's really hard to make, mainly because the legs obviously all still need to be able to rotate. So they need all of this room in here so they can spin. But they also still need the physical constraints on each side so they don't go too far. So it caused a little bit of design difficulties, but it's done. This thing also broke like 50 times while I was designing it. But the good news is it looks awesome and it probably still works. Oh my God, it's really, it's really cramped in here. Executive decision, we're moving the seat back here. It's fully exposed, but it's better. 3, 2, 1. Go. Yes, the legs look so cool. Oh, I'm getting smoke in my face. The legs look so good. The bigger legs look awesome. And they actually lift up really well. Look at this. No problem at all with the terrain. I'm turning. The turning is good. I do still have the jump functionality. There we go. Oh man, look at this thing go. It just motors around. Yeah, the leg movement is just so good. I love this thing. There's definitely a lot of things that I would like to tweak on it, and it could probably be so much better. But for the first time trying this, it's so good. Oh, looks like my spider mech has been defeated by a moderately sized hill.